year, Aaron and I undertook the task of knocking down a number of the bamboo stalks in our thriving bamboo colony, and then we dug up the roots in the ground beneath so that we could hopefully successfully turn the space into a usable driveway while we work on our bus conversion project. If you're familiar with bamboo, you might know that bamboo typically grows within a 60-day window as soon as springtime comes each year. When new shoots start to break through the ground, it's fairly simple to just step on them and knock them over because the stalks are still very tender. It typically takes about 3 years for bamboo to grow into a strong colony. We've been growing our bamboo for about 5 years now, and those roots have established themselves firmly and spread all across the property. These thicker, more robust stalks you can actually just step on and they break right off. Because we have a well-established bamboo colony, each springtime a ton of these new shoots start to pop through the ground, and we have to almost daily go around and kick over the ones that we can kick over and mow past the longer, skinnier ones that are growing up with our grass. I'm so excited to say that the area that we invested so much time and energy trying to clear out those roots has successfully avoided being infiltrated with all of the new shoots that are springing up all around our yard. Unfortunately, if you watched our Shelter Logic Garage in a Box installation video, you know that we did not clear the ground underneath this awesome tent that we've been using to house the things that were inside our bus as we tear it down. And now we have these giant bamboo stalks that have begun to grow through the crude flooring that we laid all the way through the top of the tent. On the one hand, these stalks might end up serving a purpose of stabilizing the tent. We have the added challenge now of cutting down the stalks that have been growing on the inside of this garage tent. They ended up folding over in the ceiling rather than finding a way to the outside. One of the distinct challenges that we face with our bamboo colony is the fact that typically 80% of the growth of your bamboo is actually underground, which means that the roots are really strong and they're incredibly far-reaching. When we laid our bamboo barrier around the edges of our driveway, we weren't able to lay the bamboo barrier around all 4 sides of the driveway. We used heavy machinery to lay the gravel in our new driveway space, and there was a fear that if we dug up the ground close to the existing driveway, that the cement would crack whenever the machinery had to drive over it. So now our big concern is that the roots that are growing from the colony on the far side of the yard will begin to make their way under the cement driveway, and eventually that will impact our new gravel driveway space that we're using for our bus conversion project. There are no shoots coming through the ground where the gravel has been laid to the right side of our current bamboo colony, and then on the left side of our colony there are dozens of shoots that you can see growing up in the ditch between our colony and the road. This year it's been easy enough to just mow over some of those new stalks and shoots that are growing up in our grassy yard area. I strongly suspect that those roots are going to start growing underneath the driveway, and we will start seeing some shoots coming up through the gravel. Thankfully that hasn't happened this year. This first year, after putting in all of that hard work, it's definitely been a success. Digging up those roots was the right way to go. Laying that bamboo barrier was worth the time and effort, and I would highly recommend it if you yourself have a thriving bamboo colony that you love, but you need to have an area of your land where you can safely assume that you're not going to be having those roots cropping through to the same extent that they will on the rest of your yard. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that you found the information to be helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. You can ring the bell for notifications, subscribe to the channel, and then you'll be alerted the next time we have a video ready. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
You definitely need to rub some.
No, let me try it. Okay, let me try it.
Well, Esther, your spoon technique should definitely work.
Okay, you guys make fun of me, but the truth is, it's really therapeutic to get out and just do hard work.
Right.
So all we need is a shovel and me and 2 weeks time.
Yeah,
I could do it with a teaspoon. I could do it with a
She would do it
teaspoon.
with a
I could.